TJ, you ready for this?
All right. Then I got something I got to put out there. I got to give you my ratchet shows to watch. But go ahead.
No doubt.
You give us our shows.
All right, let me pitch this scenario, okay? And I'm putting this part. I don't know if this has been said before, but let's go. So you meet up with somebody, all right, and you guys start dating. Let's say you're in your 30s, mid 30s.
Now, did you say somebody to just be respectful for all the people that just date whoever? Because you could have just said you meet her for me.
No, anybody.
Okay.
So
we're being respectful, guys.
You meet,
including everyone. All right. So you meet someone.
You meet someone in your mid 30s or early 40s. Okay. And you guys develop a relationship. Mm-hmm. You guys take things serious. You eventually get married.
Okay.
You eventually have kids.
Okay.
You get a house, right? You guys even start a business together, right? So everything's being established, right? You guys are full into your adulthoods. You're going on in life, right?
Okay.
There comes a time where now you want to spice things up, right? Within your sexual endeavors, right? So you guys get in the mood, and you want to put in like an adult tape. Right, XXX tape, right? Something different.
I like it.
Right? You never tried it before. Something different, right? So
most party fans know that. Go ahead.
The significant other goes into the washroom and they start getting the stuff ready, getting themselves ready. Sorry, and you put in the sex tape to get things started, right?
Yeah.
Now, on the cover screen, you see a significant other.
Who's in the washroom right now?
Who's in the washroom right now?
Okay.
Now, this is an old school tape. Remember what I said. You guys met each other in your mid-30s. You guys established a life now. You guys now in your 40s, 45. Fuck it. You guys are probably in your 50s, right? This tape was an old school tape, right? Not black and white, but it's an old school tape.
Okay.
The tape has your significant other on the cover page. You're intrigued. So you just fast forward a little bit, right? And you see them involved in a scene, doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? Things that you've never seen your significant other do. But they did this in that tape 20 odd years ago when they're like in their mid-20s, right? Here are your options. Do you A, take out the tape right away and don't even bring it up? Do you B, wait for your significant other to come and talk to them about it? What's going on here? Do you bring it up? Is it an argument? Or do you C, or 3, whatever I said, do you go along with it? A, B, C, whatever. Do you go along with it and you guys, let's watch this. I don't care. This was back when you were in your 20s. It is what it is. We're now in our 30s, 40s, 50s. I don't give two shits. Let's watch the whole thing. Let's see what you did. Would it bother you? Which option are you choosing? Option 1, 2, 3, or option A, B, C?
Okay, so you know me. I got to give you probably 2, because I'm a Gemini, so there's 2 of us, right? I got to give you 2 options. I got to give you 2 answers, kind of.
Got you.
Okay, because 1, obviously, situations matter. It depends leading up to it. Like, how are we before that? Did I try things and she was always like, no.
You guys are plain missionary.
Our relationship's good?
Relationship is good.
All right.
Relationship is good. It's just that this whole thing threw you for a loop.
Now, have I ever if this has never been a discussion, it's never topped up, porn hasn't ever been brought up really, we say okay. No. But hats have gotten brought up because I said I'm going to, let's watch one or put one on while we're in the mood. Yeah. Okay. And now I pop it in.
Yeah.
She's in the washroom.
Yeah, her face is just over there.
I hit the click, and then I see face starring or whatever. Have I played it, or it's the menu screen? This is the menu.
She's on the menu
screen.
Or he or she.
Okay.
So he or she is on the menu screen.
On the menu screen.
And intrigued, you press play on one of the episodes, and you see her
work being put in. Okay.
All type of stuff.
Okay. Now, we're married already?
You guys are married.
I've already had
you guys have a business together. You guys have a house, kids, all of that.
Never brought this up.
Never brought it up. Brand new.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay there and pop it. Okay, I'm gonna check and see what it's like, what's going on. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Is there anything that I want to do with it? Any of these type of things? Okay. All right. Before she hops back out, I'm gonna have to stop it and pop it back at the beginning. Let it rewind to the beginning. Because if I'm in the mood and I'm down and we're good, everything's good or whatever.
Yeah.
I want shit to happen. Shit's gonna happen. So I'm gonna leave that there. Come out, and I'm gonna bring up. So, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? Can we do that?
You've already watched the thing.
Yeah, I've already kind of clicked through and seen certain things. So I'm gonna.
So you're trying to catch it.
So I'm gonna see. Can we do this? Now, if she's all like, no, I don't do. If she's down and she's like, yeah, then I'll be like, all right. I don't know if I'll pub. But if she goes like, no, that's ill, that's disgusting. I would never do that. Why would you? And she kind of do one of those things.
Oh, really?
As she's saying it, you would never do this or put something like you've never done that before ever, right? So that would never happen, right? Like I would never ever hear someone or see anything that you did this that you said you wouldn't do because it's disgusting, right?
Now you're being an asshole. Oh, you're being an asshole.
Okay, so we won't do none of this. We can't do this. I'm not privy to this. Okay, what if I had dollars? I know you got paid. This is what I paid. Oh, was it? You were just helping a friend. Oh, this was a favor. Oh, okay.
Nah, she got a production company and all that. No, there's no favor.
Listen,
this was legit.
There
was props. You know what I mean? There was everything. Okay. There was lighting. There was production.
Now, if she tells me, listen, I only did that because I got paid and I was struggling in my life. I needed the money.
Okay,
I needed money.
You can live with that?
I can let that go because one, it probably wasn't. If it's not a popular thing, I didn't know about it. Whatever. She did way back. If it's a one thing, I can let that slide. I can get with it. But if that was your freak period. And now you don't want to do that no more with me, and I don't know. I'd have to. I don't know. It all depends. If I want something and I'm really in the mood, I'm like, yo, I need to let this nut off or whatever it is. I might just pull out the tape, pop another tape, and try and see if it's hopefully not her, and just let it go in that moment. If I pop another one in and it's her, yeah, we're talking. We're talking. Nah. I'm really gonna be petty. I'm gonna be asking. So hold on. We can't do this. This is the one time you did it, right? Oh, okay. What the is this then? Why is there a part 2? I wouldn't even have to do this because it's on the phone. So I'm gonna just be scrolling through it. Cause there ain't no more tapes now. What if Pornhub you're on and I usually see a clip, not a clip. What is it? The thumbnail and her face is just getting it ream and you're like whoa.
Yo, it'd be crazy if this says at the beginning, volume 1 of 20.
And mind you, that doesn't mean it's one guy each video. That's there's multiple scenes. Yeah. And what if she's not the only? What if she's the only star? Like that sucks me. Nah, you know what? Honestly, yeah. If it all depends on what this like. If it's a one man in the scene and they did this, hey, shit, I just gotta chalk it up to that was the time you did what you had to do. I mean,
but it'll be hard though.
I don't know if I'm leaving that one in. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I might just pop it out. To be honest, answer, pop it out, put something else in.
Mm-hmm. You keep it.
Do what we got. Oh, I'm holding it. Do what we got to do. Do what we got to do. Then I might bring it up.
This man said he's holding it as collateral.
If it's a tape, I might have to just pull out the tape and just pop, or I might just leave it somewhere where she's gonna be like. Oh, this guy's he's keeping tapes? Oh. And then she'll probably be like, oh. She'll be like, oh, shit. And then she'll be cringe because she won't, you're going to come up to me and be like, why do you have porn? Why are you in the porn that I have? Why didn't you tell me you did this? Right? So most likely, I'd probably just pop it out. If I really just want to get the nut, I want to do it, and I just pop it out and go back in. But again, as you said, we're married for years. So I don't know. It might be a question like, yo, how come you never, like, I might have to ask, how come you never brought it up? But I mean, so if I never asked you, hey, have you done a porno before in your life?
Who asked that though?
I mean, hey, people, or that topic of it, hey, would you ever do something? People ask that. Would you, hey, if you had no family, no one around, or I know people like to say no morals or whatever, but like if there was nothing to like make you feel bad about it, would you do porn or whatever? Then you know, that might be the time to say, I know I asked a certain question, but you've done it, so you could have said, you know what? Did do one way back then. We can get past it if you tell me, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you did it, whatever. It's a one-time thing. Now, I mean, if you did the 1 versus 100, that's a different story.
What if the person's still getting residuals from it, bro? Like they're still getting paid.
That's fine. You did it one time. The residuals, they've been watching it. Watch it. As long as you're spending that residuals on me, do what you got to do. But think about it. It's already out there. People are watching it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take the money because they're still going to watch it. We might as well benefit from it somehow. Yep. I'm going to tell you no. True. You can't. Okay, then you just leave me and you take your money. Like I'm not your cause for that. Like
so, essentially, what you're saying is not a deal breaker. At that late in the game, it's too late.
If it's 1 versus 100 in your video, that's a deal breaker. Okay. But why? 1 versus 10.
Hold on a second. Well, that's a good point. But hold on a second. What's the difference though? Because say she did 100 when she was between the ages of like 20 to 25.
Because it's different times, there's different situations.
I
mean, it's not on camera to see you taking all those 100 guys at one time. This is through your, I mean, if I found out you had 100 guys and I don't like, depending on how long the years, like I'd have to factor all that. I'd have to do the division of, okay, there's 100 guys, how many years, when did you start having sex to this point?
You're actually going to map that out?
You have to. There's a difference between, okay, if you started having sex at, okay, what would we live for girls? Or just anyone in general. We'll say 18, okay?
Well, hold on.
You're going to be younger.
She started at,
we'll just say your first time you had sex was 18. We'll go 18, 19, okay? I mean, if there's some younger, there's some older. But in general, we'll say 19. We'll go 19, okay? 20 for a solid number to make the division easy, 20. You started at 20. You're 50, 30 years, 100 penises. You got to break it down. Now, you know, it might work out to like, okay, I don't know, 10 a year. I know it's not 10 a year, but I'm just saying, say it was 10 a year. You break it down, okay, cool. There was a gap between it. There was times, but I don't know. And it's not on camera. I don't know if I can see you lay there with a line of dudes to walk and pump you, and then come out of you, pump you and then leave, pump you and then leave. No, I that's a little too much. And then, are they finishing on you too? Like you're taking all of this at once on? It's just too much at once. It's like food. It's like food, right? You can have your favorite food, but if you go into a room, and okay, what's a food you like?
Yo, let me ask you something. It seems if this really happened, it would bother the hell out of you, yo.
I'm a critical thinker. I'm a critical thinker. Yo, think about it.
There's 100. H2O is like envisioning this, yo.
Yeah.
You walk into this is how I'm gonna approach the situation, bro. This is all hypothetical.
You walk. I know, but you walk. But I'm just trying to say we can. As I'm saying, there's two sides, right? Gemini. There's the what do you call it? The hypocritical side. And then there's the you got to break it down side. Like if you want to get into it, we can get into it.
Okay.
You could do surface. I'm just saying if you get into it, I'm just trying to give a comparison. Like to people where you're saying what's the difference? This is the difference, right? Say you you have your favorite burger. From 20 to 50, you've had it 100 times.
Okay.
But it's at different times, right? At different times you've had it. Now you go into a room, there's 100 burgers right there. You're going to sit down and you're eating all 100 of them at once. by the 10th, you're going to want to throw up. You're sick of it. You don't want this no more. That's what that is. I come into a room and I see you taking 100 penises at one time. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't want to be around you. I cannot handle this. This is disgusting. Like you're painted in white, you're black, or you're this color, or you're whatever it is. Like I can't see that at one time. But so over a period, it's happened. Yeah, realistically, that happens. Realistically, a woman has taken more than one penis throughout her lifetime. A dude has been in more than one vagina in his lifetime. But you don't want it you don't want that all at once. You don't want your favorite thing all at once because it ruins it for you.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. It'll ruin it for me.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you something.
I went through all that for that. I'm sorry.
No, I got you.
But I had to.
Okay. Does the gap make a difference then? So say what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I mean is if he or she, sorry, I gotta make sure I'm being equal here. If he or she did this from, say, that's an example, 19 to 25 or 20 to 26, right? And you guys met at the age of 35. So in between 35 and 26, they didn't do anything. Like they left the industry, they were clean, nothing was done within that 10 or 9 year time span, right? You guys then met up at the age of 35 or 40, right? So there's been a gap where he or she wasn't involved in that. Does that make a difference? Does it make it more easier for you to forget it and put it behind?
Yeah, one, it's already, okay. Like, okay, with me, it's a little different. Like, if something's already been done before me and it's not happening anymore, one, I know people want to know. Like, that's the thing where it's, if I know, I know. If I don't, I don't. It's just stuff was before me. I was never in your picture. You didn't know.
No matter how much men's
all the stuff
but it was like 1,000.
From 19 to 25? Okay, that's a different story. I just got 1,000. Again, it goes back to the breakdown. That's about 100 penises in a year, maybe. I don't know.
There's a 10-year gap.
Yeah, but now if I take that 10 year and say I spread it amongst that, is that still
too much math, yo?
I have to. Because I'm putting myself, but you're putting yourself into this person.
So there's a difference. You need to know. There's a difference between there's 1,000 and say she did 10. Or he or she did 10.
Wait,
okay, fine. Forget the 1,000, forget the 100. Right?
Okay.
She only made, I'll even make it more sweeter. She only did, or he or she only did one tape.
Okay.
One time. Hold on.
She's a porn star in her past?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the past. They did, hold on.
I don't want to know nothing.
They did one tape. They did one video, right? But you met her 5 years later.
She did one take, one video?
And you met her 5 years later. Okay, you're good.
I'm good because I can research. I can find the guy you had the sex with, and we can figure out if you caught something or not. Like I have it on. I know you were tested before you did this. That's the one thing too. Okay. You know they were tested, so not necessarily you have to worry about diseases from them because they have to be tested. If they're high profile. Now, if you go get an amateur porn star, now you have issues. You might have an issue, but you get one of those properly produced. They have a budget. They have a team, like an actual name behind them. A team. You know they have to be tested all the time. So that's when people say, ew, porn stars are disgusting, but they're tested. They're not your local whore that's just taking dick from the random guy and you don't know if she's been tested, right? So all of that. So, but if it's a one thing that she did with one guy, or even if she did two guys, whatever, for your video, but it was a one-time thing. You did it the one time, there's nothing else. That was your younger years. I meet you 10 years later.
Okay.
You did what you did. It's okay. That was before me. I can't hold that against you right now. If you're still doing stuff,
of course not.
And we're getting together now, that's on me. Yeah. If I want to be with you because you're doing this, or whatever. But if you told me, oh, I'm going to stop, and now we're still doing this, that's a different thing.
No,
that's a whole different thing. But if it's in your past, it's same thing with dudes where people, oh, would you want to know how many partners your girl's been with? Like,
well, no, nobody cares about that. But I mean, because
maybe within a certain amount of time, maybe within the last, like if we just got together, maybe within the last, I don't know, 3-5 years, I might want to know, like, kind of just, or maybe 3 years, just because.
Yeah, but we're talking about some.
Depending. No, I'm just saying.
The initial argument was something that happened
I'm just
20 years ago.
outside
I
the
don't want to know how much people you were with.
Go back 20 years ago. I don't care.
Like, if
20 years.
someone's bent on that, then that's too far.
Yeah, that's too far. But again, if you're known as, I don't know, if a story came out that the people like, yo, she was a big whore back in her day. Like, she took hood from every single where, anybody, anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I may want to know. I don't know if that'll be a deal breaker, especially if you've done that stuff or whatever. I just want to know, so I don't need to know that shit's gonna come up, or if someone comes up to me and tries to tell me shit, I don't need to worry about it. Like if she came to me and told me, hey, this is what happened in my past. I did this because you know what? I was in my young years, I was foolish, I was young, I was reckless, I was a rebel. I didn't care about stuff, but
you can work it out.
I stopped, and then from this year to this year, I was getting myself together. We can get past it, whatever. I just don't want to, everywhere we go, people are looking. And well, why is this person laughing? Because I slept,
they have a copy at home.
I slept with him, and back in the day, and him and his boy. Like, nah, it's too much. But yeah.
Oh no. What would I do? I wouldn't be overtly mad, because, like you said, it happened in the past. If we're like in our 40s, 50s, and we're trying to spice up stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they did this, and she did this when she was in her like early 20s, 25, or whatever the case may be, and I met her later in life, it wouldn't bother me. However, let's put an asterisk somewhere. If you're doing some of the things in that thing, and you have me begging for you to do something, we're going to have a discussion.
Yeah, I know you don't do it no more.
I don't do it no more.
I'm your husband. You got to at least do it one. We don't have to do it continuously all the time.
Let's have some type of negotiation.
You got to give me a one time at
least. We have to do this. We can probably do this.
Yeah.
You have to go this far, but you can go maybe to 3/4 of the way.
Okay, one time, and we don't have to do it ever again. But you got to let me experience it one time with you. Yeah. And then we don't have to do it again.
Like if you're looking, if you're looking at the tape and saying, yo, I might have to dissect the tape a little bit too. You know what I mean? Like if I'm looking at it, I'm like, I've never seen that type of eye roll before. Like, what the hell? Your eyes go white like that? Your toes curl like that?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to ask some questions. You know
now I know certain things might be because you're younger, certain positions. Maybe you might not be able to do that now. We can let it slide, certain things, but don't be blatantly telling me. Don't be telling me no, I don't do that, or ill. That's it. No. I'm sorry. No, that's not happening.
It's a touchy one. It's a different one, but I'm pretty sure when it all boils down to it, if you guys are an established couple and you've been through a lot of hurdles, and you've been through trials and tribulations, I'm sure something like this shouldn't be a hurdle or a deterrent to continue living the life that you guys have already lived for the past 10 years. Yeah. We're joking, obviously, and we're making fun of the situation, but when it comes down to it, I don't think it's something that should cease a established loving household.
If they want to try something, you guys have been together so long, you want to try something, doesn't mean you have to. We're not saying you should just do everything because, you guys have been together for you don't have to, but they should be able to approach you with it, and you give an answer, yes, no, and not feel a ways. People need to know your business. You don't need to feel like, what if our friends found out? They don't need to know. No, and if they're your real friends, they wouldn't give a rat's ass that you did this or you did that.
Wait a minute. You just threw a wrench into the scenario though. Like, what if your friend saw or has a copy of it and never told you?
You trying to make this go even longer. You
brought it up just now though. I know.
But I wasn't trying to bring it up to if I'm brethren. Okay, so if you saw a video, okay, and didn't,
and I have a copy.
When did you? Okay. How long have I been married? How long have I been married that when you saw this? Is it recent?
All right, so. So we said that this was happening when she was in her 20s, right?
Okay.
All right. So I look, I'm young and dumb, whatever.
You've had a copy?
Had a copy since I was a teenager.
Before I met her?
Since I was a teenager, yeah. So 18, 19.
I'm like, Negro, how come you haven't showed me that? How come you lend me the tape?
Come on. So I have a copy, and I'm pretty sure there has to be a movie that has done this before. If not, Universal call me. But let's say you had this tape since you were in your 19, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend met the girl. So my friend, so you, whatever.
Okay, I met the girl.
You met the girl later in life,
scenario,
right?
make it easy. Yeah.
You married her, whatever. You've established yourself.
So I met Paula Abdul.
Cool.
Okay.
But I've been holding on. So I have a tape of Paula Abdul. Right? We're just using Paula Abdul in quotations. And I didn't tell you. Would that bother you? Would you want me to tell you, first of all? Knowing that it has her doing a whole bunch of raunchy stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, off the bat, like if I introduce you to her, I'll be like, yo, this is my girl.
Like, damn, she looks familiar.
See, I wouldn't want you to do all that. That you don't need to do right off the hop.
Yo, hold on, yo, Paula.
Come to me
for a second. Yeah. Something that look familiar style.
Yeah, asshole stuff.
I'm gonna be an asshole.
No, but hopefully you would at least pull me, or at some point be like, yo.
I've seen her probably like 100 times.
I know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. My manhood knows what she looks like. Okay. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know. She's done tape. She's done a tape before. Like, I have her like a videotape of her going at it.
But I got it like when I was like 20, so don't worry about it.
So okay.
We need to play the song, eh?
If you brought it to me then,
we need to play the song.
I don't know. See, if you brought me at that exact situation,
you can't get mad at me.
No, I'm not gonna be mad. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be mad at you because you already brought. You're basically saying, I know this. I'm letting you know this. Do with this as you feel. Right?
Do I have to give back the tape?
Why would you have to give me back the tape? I don't want the tape.
So I can keep it?
Tape it. You have it in your vision. I'm pretty sure you know what it looks like. Like, you get rid of the tape isn't going to do anything. You've already done what you did before.
It doesn't bother you that I still have the tape?
I didn't know her. Like, we gotta stop claiming people and acting like we own people.
No, we don't.
And shit that they've done before.
That's cool.
They gotta fix that. They can't fix their past. There's a tape already. How do I know you don't have copies? Like, you can lie to me. Like, I'm not gonna stress myself.
Hold on a second. You're not gonna stress yourself. But now me knowing that that's your girl, I might want to pull up the tape. Might want to dust.
Go ahead and dust off the tape. Are you gonna tell me this? Don't tell me that.
I have to tell you.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna know. So it doesn't. Why am I stressing if you have? What am I gonna do? Get rid of the tape, dog. Okay. I'll get rid of it. Don't worry, dog. Am I gonna know? I would have to come to your place. You'd have to put it in. I'd have to know. Okay, that's the tape. See you take it out, destroy it, put it in the garbage. Throw it at sea or whatever it is. But even then,
some men might do that.
But even then, how do I know you didn't have a copy?
How do you make copies back in the 90s?
You can make copies.
Okay. 1819, could you make copies of VHS?
Yes, you could. You dub it to another VHS. Dude, there's always ways to do things. Just like you dub tapes.
I'm pretty sure people in the film industry can do that. But me as a 18, 19-year-old in the friggin' 1980s.
But again,
I wouldn't know how to make a copy.
But there's other people could have copies. Gotcha, like, if there's copies out there. Mm-hmm. So what am I going to stress myself to be like, dog, give it a tape, don't ever look. You can already have it buried in your head what she looks like. You've probably seen the tape numerous times. You don't need the tape necessarily. So I'm not even going to stress on that. But if you told me that then, I might have to just let the night fly through, and then I'd have to holler at her in the night and be like, listen, have you ever done something? Listen, we need to talk, blah, 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 and deal with it. Now, if it's later, I'm dating her, we've dated, we've gone, all of this stuff. Yeah, anything after that, I don't know if I would you know what, just don't even tell me nothing. If you don't tell me right away,
what you don't know won't bother.
Yeah, if you don't tell me right away, just keep it to yourself for the rest of your life.
All I'm saying is, if we're at a bar, and
now if you get drunk and you say something stupid,
yo, my girl doesn't do this, my girl doesn't do this.
Yeah, she does.
My cup, I'm like, she doesn't, eh?
Or you might, you know what? I might be cheesed one night and be like, yo, dog, and you be like, yo, dog, watch this tape. You'll be fine. And you might not remember that she was on it. Me like, here, pop this in, yo. Rub one out to this, and you'll be good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. And then I might have to come back and be like, dog, you had this for so long, you didn't tell me that, like. Yeah. You've seen her. I don't know. I might be different. It might just be me. Like stuff that's already happened is out of my control. I don't want to let it stress on me. I don't want to harbor on that and thing. It's just moving forward now is what we have to deal with. Yeah. So okay, you've told me, hey dog, this and this. The only thing honestly, the only beef I would have was just you should have told me earlier. Mm-hmm. It would have been nice just so I can ding, but I don't know. Like even then, it's like, what are you really gonna do? What is that really gonna do with your relation? What does that have to do with your relationship? That you see, okay, you saw her doing acts and stuff like that. Okay, it can't be, oh, you saw her naked, because really, you're on a beach. It's just because a little top here thing. That's not really hot. Like you can vision her without it on. Most likely, you can finish the rest of a breast without the bra there. So I'm not gonna be mad that you've seen her naked. Maybe her doing certain things, but again, someone can just be like, "Oh, I wonder what this person's like doing. Let me close my eyes." Oh, okay. And there you go. You have your vision of it. Like, what am I really getting mad? And moving forward now is a different story. Now, if you keep, I don't know. Again, I can't stop you from watching, but I'd hope you wouldn't, out of respect, keep watching it. You know what I mean? But I can't stop you. My wife is banging. Like, fuck. I can't be mad, dog. I can't be mad that I just don't want to know nothing. Just don't tell me anything. I have to say, the less you know, the better. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
Yo, your boy may
call me Mario. I don't want to know.
Your boy might come up to you afterwards and say, if it wasn't for your wife, I'd have like 1,000 kids right now. I want you to think about that.
So she helped you. She saved you from being a deadbeat dad, possibly. Where's the money?
I want you to think about that.
Where's the money?
If it wasn't for your girl, your wife, I'd probably have like 1,000 kids right now. Unfortunately, all of them in the toilet or on tissue paper. But
so you need to thank my wife. So you should be dishing out some dough for all those child support that she saved you. You see what I'm saying? See, you can't look at all the negative. You got to look at a positive on anything that happens. You got to spin the positive on it.
What are your opinions?
If your significant
other, I would love to.
No, dog. I'll tell you right now what we do is going to be like, nah, dog. What do you mean? Fuck that thing, dog. I'm getting rid of her, dog. You can't do that. No. Majority are going to be, because majority of men need to be the,
I don't think so.
I'm the ruler. I will never allow no girl to do this and that. My girl would never do that. Nah, my dog. I know most guys would want their boy to tell them right away.
Or adversity.
I need you to tell me right away. Ladies.
Or adversity ladies.
That's what I really want to hear.
What the ladies
I want to hear the ladies what would do. If you pop on a video and you see your man digging out 2, 3, 4 girls in a scene, or one, whatever it is. I know one girl will mess with you, but if he's digging out, maybe you can get past one, but if he's digging out 2 or 3 girls in the scene, can you handle that? Are you I know the freak ones will. They'll probably do that to me. But other ones, he's a great guy, and he's a great man. He's not an asshole.
He's a provider.
He's a provider. He takes care of you. Of that stuff.
Check mark all the boxes.
20 years before you, for him to get to that, for him to be able to take care of you, you have to dig out a few women.
Now, he was coming in just like a policeman.
Everything was happening. Everything was happening.
Red light special.
Okay? Everything happened. Whether he does it with you or not now was whatever. But he did what he had to make that money. Whatever it is he did it for.
Let's hold a bet.
Could you deal with?
We should hold a bet. Do you think
what if the money they have now came from that? Are you okay? Like, could you stay with your man? He's not doing it. Maybe he's not doing it anymore. But that's what he's known for. That's what it's from. And he was digging out girls back then. That's how he made the money.
Yo, you're really putting a lot of emphasis on digging. Like you're saying, like, you're not even
Because
saying,
I know that's
you're not even saying no.
because
You're not saying digging. You're saying
digging.
digging.
Yes,
Like,
because
digging.
I don't
Like
want them.
shoveling. Like
I don't want him
digging.
thinking he's just like my man is putting in that
Work.
into the girls because in the same way he puts work into you. Can you handle that? Because remember, the porn industry is different between men and women. Women, they fake it a lot of the times and whatever, and there's a lot of them, so it's whatever. Those men, there's a very few, so okay, but remember, he's banged out all of the top stars, most likely, right? And I'm just saying, when he busts a nut, he's actually busting a nut. The girls can fake it. It's whatever. And it didn't come. And you can be the first guy to make her come in real life and all of that. You know you weren't the first guy. I'm just saying, ladies, can you deal with it?
Opinions matter. So we'd love to get your
both
feedback.
sides.
Both sides, females and the male side. Is this something that you could stomach? No pun intended.
Right. Take it on your stomach.
Take it on.
Or on.
Or would you be able to take it on the chin? You know what I mean? Like, is this something that you can take? Is this something that you can live past or look past? You know what? It happened. It's in the past. We move on.
Are you going to be like, oh my gosh, this is disgusting? Or are you just going to be like, next? Which one is, what are you doing? Okay.
What do you guys say?
The last thing. What are you watching?
Right now?
Yeah, are you watching anything? Anything you want people to watch? Anything?
What am I watching right now? Right now, I am watching Goosebumps.
Oh,
it's a remake on.
Yes. I've seen the ads for it.
It's on Netflix, sure.
Disney. Is it Disney? Or is it
I want to
Prime?
say no. I think it is Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think it's on it. But anyways, I'm watching it's a series. It's basically a spin-off of the show, but in a more mature, adult-themed way, right? I remember back in the day, I used to be a huge fan of Goosebumps. Not only the books, but also the show when it came on. But the remake of it, I love it.
Okay, I gotta ask you this then.
Yeah.
Since you're a Goosebumps fan, Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh.
Oh, and it's Disney. It's on Goosebumps: The Vanishing, right? Is that it with him with
yes,
Schwimmer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Disney, folks.
Okay.
Disney, if you want to check it out, and they have Goosebumps. Oh, it says 2023, and now what is this?
No, there's 2 seasons. Sorry, there's 2 seasons.
Oh, this is 2025, and then okay.
There's 2 seasons.
Okay. So,
Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's a tough.
I gotta go.
I still got.
Canadian, and it was to me it was better. That Goosebumps beginning is a little too.
I still got to go with Goosebumps only because I grew up on the books as well. So from the book version came out obviously before the show.
I gotta go with the Midnight Society.
Yeah.
You know who was in those? T and Tamara were in those. You got a few stars that were up in those. In Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that was a Canadian brand.
That's a good comparison.
Got Goosebumps.
Yeah. What do you got, TJ? What do you got, boss?
Ooh, we're gonna put that out there too. Okay, clip it.
Goosebumps or You're Afraid of the Dark?
Here we go. Clip it. Question. Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? Which one? All right. Okay. Is that all you're watching?
No. I'm also watching. I'm trying to catch up on the Power series.
Okay.
The new one. What's the remake called again? Karen's gone into it. I forgot the title, but there's so much spin-offs.
I know. There's.
It's hard to keep. Oh, you know what's one of
Kanan and all of these other ones you have, yeah.
You know which one I'm watching heavy now? Beauty and Black. I know I'm behind. I know I should have gone on that long.
Finish that, dog.
I know I got onto it late, but Tyler Perry is an absolute genius.
This one, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's your white storylines kind of thing, richness and all that, but with black people.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Yeah.
If you can get, now I don't want to give it away, but if you can get past certain parts, some parts are unwatchable. Make sure
digging out parts.
Yeah, make sure that the kids are definitely not in the.
Yeah, because they'll see it. But where are you?
Right now, I'm at the part where the
Season
dad.
one
Hold on. Right now, I'm the part where the mother dies in the ambulance. Well, died in the ambulance. So remember when I'm far behind. I know.
There's
I know. So they're trying to figure out right now
who did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Obviously we know who did it, but they got to figure out who it was. Okay.
So maybe that's episode like what, 5 or?
Yeah, I think it's
But it's a good show. Good
show. It's
Beauty in Black. Check it out.
Okay, yes, that's one I recommend. Listen, folks, I like my reality shows every now and then. Not all of them I'll take in, but I like my ratchetness. Now I know we got the housewives and stuff like that. I need to get my white ratchetness on, okay? Because the black ratchetness there's a lot of that goes on.
Too much.
We can get that anywhere, anytime. Listen, if you want to see some unnecessary drama that goes on, I'll give you 2 shows you can take in. One on Netflix, Selling Sunset.
What's it called?
Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset?
Realtors. It's a retail business, but you gotta
definitely sounds like a porn.
You gotta take this. They got spin-offs, and listen, they have a spin-off one selling Tampa. It was black people, but I didn't take that one in. I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't capture me. I don't know. I didn't like what they were trying to do with that one.
What's the synopsis of Selling Sunset?
Selling retail. There's a retail company. They have there's ladies that sell the retail, and that's what they do. But they compete a little bit, and you know there's going to be ratchetness. They're going to argue with each other. Some people like each other, some don't. They take to it. You just got to take it. There's 8 seasons of it.
Selling Sunset.
Mind you,
Selling Sunset.
I only started watching it because I was watching it with someone else, and we started as a joke. We were just like, oh, let's see what this is. Blah blah blah. Popped it. Started watching 1 episode. Left. But it kept me. I just wanted to continue seeing what's going on. But there's just one of the characters got me, and I was like, she's only in it for like the first season or whatever. But it's just crazy. And the stuff you see them just getting upset about. Like, these are rich. Like, they're selling rich homes, like in California and stuff, like big homes, like $20 million home, $10 million homes, 5. I think one of them, they tried to sell like a $60 million home, something like that. Like, it's crazy money. But the beefs and the pettiness that goes on, oh my God, it is just so. And now I got a new one.
I think you just had me at Selling Sunset. Just at the title alone.
They dropped their new season. I had watched the other season, I think it was last week, but they dropped the new season. The Secret Wives of Mormon Wives.
I heard about that. I heard
that's what it's covered. Dog.
I heard about that. Is it good? I don't know. I think it would be boring when we talk about. No offense.
Because they don't try. They're trying to.
No offense to my Mormon people, but I thought
they're not. They don't want to be the typical Mormons.
Okay.
They're trying to. They have. If you go on TikTok, they have a TikTok called Mom Talk. So people know about that. They're called Mom Talk.
Ratchet Mormons.
Right? And
that doesn't sound like it goes.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay, that's them.
Yeah, they're definitely not. They don't look Mormon.
Right. So they're the updated. They still follow rules and stuff, but it's not what they're trying to. For the women, have the women be more free.
Okay.
With what they want to do.
More liberal?
More liberals kind of thing. So that's what they are, whatever.
Stuff that goes on.
The first season, they had their beefs. It's basically around one character, Taylor. How it started was because she came out and said there's swinging that was going on within the group, or her and another couple, they did a little swinging or like hooking up kind of thing.
Now that's definitely against Mormon culture, right?
But see, with the term hookup, I don't know. People have that term different. Some people think hooking up. To me, hooking up means you guys had sex. But to some people, that's just kissing. We made out. We hooked up.
Okay.
So I don't know when they say we hooked up what it means per se. If there was sex,
for Mormons,
there was hooking up.
For Mormons, it could be
obviously kissing someone else that's not your spouse is already.
I touched their toe.
Yeah. So they have that stuff, right? So there's that going on, and then there's people who didn't like that she did it. There's some who are, they side with her, they didn't, and then there's one girl who just doesn't care about that, and like they didn't like it, and so you figure, and she kind of left herself at the group, separated herself, and they got past and certain things. On the second season started, you figure, okay, everything's better. You got a second season, you figure. So I'm almost done it. I'm on like the last episode, and it's more division like even than before, but it's like
Let me ask you something.
ratchetness.
Let me ask you something. So you like these reality shows?
Some.
Somebody. do you think it's actually 100% reality, or do you
No.
think there's some production in it?
There's production. They say it too. There's some things where they want them. They want you to. You have to be a certain way. You can't. One, they can't be born. That's why certain people they don't allow on. Like you have to amp up the situation a little bit. Because sometimes you'll see like, why is this such a big deal?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making a big deal out of this? But they do it for
entertainment,
for the show, right? It's something small. It could be like, oh, I knocked over something and it spilled on this person. And you'll be like, okay. But they'll make it seem as like, oh, you spilled. Oh, they did it on purpose.
Get that bottle.
Why would they knock that on you? Why did they do that? Remember they had beef with you before, and all of a sudden, they picked up something there before, but now all of a sudden they knocked it over on you. You know what I mean? Like the little things that like escalate, and it's for TV, right? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of time where nothing's really happening. There is no drama, but they need drama to go because something happened. Like there's sometimes it'll be like 3 days later or 5 days later. What the hell happened within those 5 days? Probably nothing that they could put on the camera. So something, a little issue happened. Let's just drum it up a little bit more for it. You know what I mean?
So I'm on vacation next week. So on my bucket list, I got Selling Sunset, and I got The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Did I get that right?
That's only on its second season. There's 2 seasons of that. And Selling Sunset had 8. So whichever one you want to go with, it's 10 episodes. So
I'm gonna binge it. I'm gonna binge them.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So yeah, now you guys can watch all of those things. Anyone want to shout out?
Shout out to the wife and kids at home. Karen, I love you. Pleatheo, I love you.
Nerdskis. I don't know if you want me saying your name out there, but you know who you are.
Shout out to TJ Bossman for doing an excellent job. Couldn't do this without you. Go Leafs, go Knicks, go.
Anyone needs your car taken care of, auto care, Mr. G's Auto Shop. We'll put up a card and everything. Sure. Shout that out, homegirl. Chantel has an auto body shop. Take care of your cars and all of that stuff you need. So, Mr. G's Auto Shop. Check them out.
I got a test of that. I brought my car there to get done. I got the rims done. Got some other jobs in it, some brakes and some tires. They did an excellent job. Shout out to Mr. G. Shout out to Chantel and her brother. You guys do an excellent job. We need you. All right. We all we got. Peace.
Next time, we got you.
Whoop, whoop.